guys, I'm Steex, audio video production, and today I'm gonna try out with you for the first time the new quad Cortex unit by Neural DSP. So I bought by myself the quad Cortex. I developed some captures, some presets that you can download with the link in the description. Of course, are not for free because I used all my gear that you see right now here, Supro, the Mesa Boogie, so I have to purchase all these kind of amplifier. I use my own impulse responses, so if you want to support this channel, this is also a great way. You can download some cool presets and captures for your quad Cortex. Today I wanna do a really in-depth review of this quad Cortex, so I let you know all the features, and I wanna also let you listen some of my captures and some of bad things also about this unit, because was not always perfect in the capture. I had some trouble and I want to let you know why and in which kind of settings of some amplifier. So let's start the review. The quad Cortex is a really powerful unit. You have this giant LCD, is all touch, so you can create your own routing and you can also change the settings that you want. The two buttons are for up on the bank and down on the bank. You have the tap tempo and also the tuner, so if you press and hold the tuner, you can see the tuner, and I can tune my guitar, and I know it's out of tuning. Let me tune a bit. I also really like this tune because it is really precise. So this is the first view, and with a swipe up you can see your scene basically. So you can also change the scene and change also the name of different scene. You can use different scene with this rotary knob and passing knob. Instead, if you do a swipe down, you can see all the settings of your hardware. So basically you can change maybe the volume of your headphones, the volume of your monitoring and stuff like that. Then if you want to change something on your presets, on your captures, you have to press the name and you can see all these browser. You can choose, you can see all your, for example, preset. This is the factory presets. You have a lot of presets from the factory. You can also see my preset. This is the place where you can save your own presets. I'll let you listen in a moment. Then you have the factory capture. You have all the captures of the Neural DSP, as you can see, all different kind of captures. You have two different tabs for the captures. Then you have my captures, and here I have captured my orange Super Crash 100. As you can see, there are a lot of captures, some pedals, Dofix pedals, that will be available always in the link in the description, zone pedals. Then I have also Iron Horse, Walrus audio pedals, Eras pedals, the Panama Fuego, which is that amplifier. I don't know if you can see, it's a Panama Fuego. Then I have a dual Roadster, which is behind me, and also a Supro. I've captured all my amplifier. Then you have also the tab for the impulse responses. You can load your impulse responses. Where are my impulse responses? Here you can see some David Laboga impulse responses, and you can basically grab your impulse or captures and import in your routing. Then you have the cloud directories, because you can also share your presets on the cloud with different people. Okay, now this is my routing, and this is the basically sound you can get. For example, this is presets made by Neural DSP, is the AV101 3 red, basically it's a PV. You can see clicking on the block, you can see all the parameter. This is the amplifier. You can change the parameter basically touching the touch display. You can also do precise movement with the rotary knob. Okay, so you can also, for example, change the amplifier, clicking here, change device, and you can see all the kind of amplifier you have by neural DSP. Or you can also search on neural capture from your My Captures or from factory. So I can also change maybe the amplifier. Let me engage the orange, maybe with the DT is the distortion, G5, B6, okay, this one, and done. Now let's listen. It's more crunchy. If you want to load your own impulse response, you have to choose basically a stock cabinet as you want. This, done, and you can engage your impulse response here. User IR, I can choose an orange impulse response, and I want to listen only my impulse response. This is an orange cabinet. I can also change. Okay, let me say I like this one. Then you can also use the quad Cortex as presets, as stone boxes, or as scene. So as you can see here is written scene. So if I press the B, will be engaged some other blocks and will be create a different kind of scene. So for example, the scene A will be this one without any of these kind of blocks. If I choose B, will be engaged this block, which is, let me see, a VCA comp. With the C will be engaged this block, which is a pitch shifter, as you can listen. So I can enter. As you can see, there is a -2 semitones. I can also bypass it. This is my original guitar. With the pitch shifter. Okay, let me also show you some of my captures, some of my presets. So let's listen how this quad Cortex will sound with captures. So let's go to here. Let's go to my presets, and I can show you maybe the Supro full, which is the presets with this. This is a capture, and this is the capture of my Supro statement with channel B and channel A together. We can also change the preset with this. Here I have the noise gate, then a VCA comp, then a green 808, so it's basically the tube screamer. Then I have my capture, as you can see, is the Supro CH1 red full, so all the volume all the way up on the red channel. It's really wonderful with the neck pickup. Then octafuzz. So let me show you the different effects that you have inside this. You can press here, change device, and you can see all the kind of effects you can engage. You can engage the, for example, amplifier, neural, cab, overdrive, delay, reverb, compressor, pitch shifter, modulation, filter, EQ, wah, effects loop. So tons of effects. On the modulation, as you can see, there are some digital flanger, some phaser, rotary, tremolo, vintage chorus. But in my opinion, the effects, not considering the reverb and the delay, are too much digital sounding. I really like the reverb, I really like the delay, because you have a lot of kind of reverb. You have the ambience, cave, hall, and all sounds pretty good. Also the shimmer is amazing. And on delay you have also different kind of delay: digital, ping pong, simple delay, tape delay, and all sounds pretty good. But the other kind of effects, I'm talking about the modulation effects, so the flanger, the phaser, I listen that are too much, for example, too much digital. So let me go here. This phaser. Too much digital. So this is for example, a cons of this unit, because the effects, in my opinion, are too much digital on these firmwares. So at the time I'm shooting the video, you can also see the settings here. You can see maybe settings here. You can see I'm connected with the cloud, device option, device updates. You can see I'm running the Core OS 1.2.2. Maybe in the future, maybe you are seeing this video later, and maybe there are some updates. Okay, so let's change something more aggressive. Maybe the Mesa Roadster. This is a Plexi Dual Roadster. Scoop Roadster. You can see the neural here is the capture of the Dual Roadster Channel 3 modern baud switch. And this is not stock, because I captured different settings, but as you can see I can also change some settings of my capture. So you can listen also how the capture is dynamic. This capture is of course an high gain capture, but you can also lower the gain to -24. And also with the volume. Stock, so double click. Let me change. Okay, and I also capture my drift to Purple Nightmare. As you can see, here is a simple capture. So with channel 2 and with the TS, I have also my impulse responses. So simple capture and impulse response. wonderful. This is the channel 1, so this is the clean channel, but with all the way up gain, so we have the saturation of the preamp, the tube. Of course, I have also a compressor and a Friedman boost, so without a boost. So this is the sound of my captured Dreadful Purple Nightmare. Boosted. Yes, the Dreadful Purple Nightmare can sound plexy. Okay, so let's change, and I have also the orange. So let's talk about a problem I had capturing some settings. When I tried to capture my dual roadster with the channel 1 and channel 2, which are basically clean, in the tweed or breathe switch, so to get really bright sound and really saturation in the Ix frequencies. And this was the problem. The same problem I had also with my camper, and seems a problem with the high frequencies. So trying to capture that kind of settings when you have basically low gain, so not too much high gain, a really tight sound, really saturated, but really steady. So you can listen the differences from the amplifier, my dual roadster amplifier, and the captured sound by Quad Cortex. So as you heard, the sound was horrible, let me say. And it's a pity because all the rest of the setting I really capture really well. So this unit helped me to create some great capture, great tone, and also to create presets for the community. You can also download my captures with the link in the description. But some settings, let me say, this unit cannot record, cannot capture that kind of tone, and is the same of the camera. So seemed a difficulty in the high frequencies. I hope that with maybe a further update will be fixed this issue, but in almost 10 years camper didn't fix this issue, so I hope. I want to mention one thing. I using the Quad Cortex on my desk, and I can suggest you basically this kind of stand, as you can see here, this is really good stand because you have this cavity relative to these basically this grill, so it seems that this has been built for this quad cortex, but it's not. It's all aluminum. As you can see, you can move this stand as you want. It's really sturdy and you can place as you want. This is for a laptop, but the quad cortex really stay very well. So I can place it here like this maybe, and place my quad cortex over like this. It's perfect. So guys, thank you so much for watching. You have the link in the description. Let me know what you think about with a comment below. Smash the like button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.